Hello children, a big hearty welcome to our channel Ammu and You. Ammu is back with Mahabharata to continue further from where we left last week. From your comments, children, I really am very happy to know that you all are enjoying this fascinating epic, and I really am enjoying narrating it too. Keep on commenting, keep on writing how you like, what you like. That really gives me a good idea of your mind. So last time where we had left, I'll just share a quick recap for you so that we know where to start from. Now, we had left at the place where we knew that Duryodhan was extremely jealous and greedy, and he did not want to give the throne of Hastinapur to the Pandavas, but Pandavas were the rightful heir. So with evil Shakuni, Duryodhan invited the Pandavas to play a game of dice. Yudhishthir loved the game, so he accepted readily. He came, he lost, and to everybody's dismay, he lost himself, his kingdom, his wealth, his brothers, and even their wife Draupadi. As soon as he lost Draupadi, Duryodhan ordered Dushasan, his brother, to drag Draupadi to the court. Everyone kept watching silently. Dushasan shamelessly tried disrobing Draupadi. Draupadi kept crying out for help, but no one came for help. All the seniors were there, but Dhritarashtra, Bhishma, Dronacharya, and all the other courtiers were there, but no one came to help, which is very sad. So Draupadi called out for help to Krishna. Krishna immediately, as always, came to her rescue. Dushasan kept on pulling her pallu, and Sri Krishna kept on providing the pallu. Finally, Dushasan was tired, and Sri Krishna's voice boomed in anger. Everyone heard his anger and shaming Duryodhan and Dushasan for their horrible deed of insulting Draupadi in front of everybody. He warned them against his wrath. Hearing this, Dushasan got scared. He left Draupadi, and Draupadi, very sad, returned to Indraprasth with the Pandavas. Now, Duryodhan did not keep quiet. He wanted to really remove the Pandavas from his way. So again, he sent an invitation for another game of dice. Yudhishthir, believing that he could avenge himself of the last insult, agreed to come again. The Pandavas came again, played, lost. And this time the condition was that the loser would have to go for a 12 years of exile and a 1 year of Agyatvasa, meaning 1 year of living in disguise. If during the period of Agyatvasa anyone was recognized, they would have to repeat the whole punishment again of 12 years plus 1 year. The Pandavas had to go for exile. So they left to exile. And during the period, the kind-hearted and brave people that they were, they kept on helping many people that they went around during all these years. The exile was just about to get over when one day, very thirsty, feeling very thirsty, everyone looked for water, and they found a lake. One by one, they went in search and they found a lake. As soon as he would go, the first brother would go to drink water. He heard a voice who said, "Answer me first before touching the water." He did not pay any heed, touched the water, fell dead. All the four brothers, one by one, fell dead like this. At last, Yudhishthir came, and Yudhishthir heard the voice. And then, with folded hands, he said, "I assume that my brothers are lying dead because they did not pay heed to your advice. I apologize on their behalf. Tell me, what questions would you like to ask?" The voice asked all the questions and was very satisfied with the answers given by Yudhishthir. Then the voice converted into Yamraj himself. Who is Yamraj? The god of death. He stood in front of Yudhishthir and said that because you've been very respectful towards me and I've heard how honorable you are, I grant life to all your four brothers. And I would also suggest that all five of you go and stay at the kingdom of Viratnagar. You take refuge there and pass the 1 year in anonymity. So the brothers dug up the place near the lake under a tree and hid all their celestial weapons, and then disguised themselves and reached Viratnagar. Viratnagar, they met King Virat, and Yudhishthir named himself Kanak. He was disguised as a Brahman, and so the king, impressed by his knowledge and wisdom, appointed him as a legal advisor to the kingdom. Bhim was very fond of food, so he chose to be a cook so that he could eat whatever he's cooking all the time. And Nakul became Granthik. He named himself Granthik and became a stable boy. Sahadev named himself Tantipal and chose to be a shepherd. And what did Arjun do? Arjun disguised himself as a eunuch and chose to be a music and dance teacher to Princess Uttara. He named himself Brihannala. Draupadi also became a maid in the palace and named herself Sairandhi. Thus, the Pandavas and Draupadi were all in disguise, living in the palace of Viratnagar. King Virat was a brave king and a good-hearted king. He had brave sons. Here at Hastinapur, Duryodhan was anxiously looking out for the Pandavas because he knew that the Agyatvasa had started and he wanted to identify them so that the punishment restarts again and he would be rid of them for another 13 years. He sent all his detectives to find and look for the Pandavas. He had an eye on Viratnagar because it was a prosperous kingdom and he was very greedy. He always wanted to capture prosperous kingdoms. And the kingdom, Viratnagar, was known for happy people and it had lots and lots of cows. So Duryodhan thought that let me capture this kingdom. He sent his soldiers to attack. Now, seeing so many soldiers, a big army sent by Duryodhan, King Virat got scared. Yudhishthir said, "Don't you worry, king. I'm here to help you. Let me and one helper that I choose to face the army." King Virat did not understand, but he let him do it. So Yudhishthir and Bhim, both of them went to the war field and faced the army sent by Duryodhan. They were very brave, so they fought bravely, and the soldiers had to flee. Seeing the defeat, Duryodhan was very angry. And Karna was very upset too, because he was very fond of his friend Duryodhan. And he did not like the fact that his friend's army could be defeated by just any king. He gathered an army again, Duryodhan's army, and attacked Viratnagar again. Karna was very, very brave. We all know that. He was an excellent archer. So the army led with Karna came to Viratnagar and challenged them. Now the king and the prince both were very, very scared. Still, King Uttar went to face the army. Now, in that war, in the battle, the charioteer of the prince was killed. Prince Uttar did not have any charioteer. Who would drive his chariot? How could he now face and fight further? He got very, very upset. Then Arjun as Brihannala offered help. He said, "If you are so scared, let me become your charioteer." Now, Prince Uttar was scared seeing this huge army, and his charioteer was dead. He had no other option. He did not even understand what Brihannala was saying. He thought, what will this eunuch do? But Arjun insisted. And Uttar thought that since I don't have any better option, let him try. So he gave charge of his chariot to Brihannala. And children, Brihannala was nobody else but Arjun. With his archery and skills, he fought so bravely that the army had to flee. Most of the soldiers were dead, and Karna was shocked that who was fighting so bravely. Now, Bhishma was there, and he recognized Arjun. Dronacharya also had heard about this battle, and he had also come. And seeing the skills, he told Duryodhan, "This is nobody else but Arjun. No one can fight Karna like this person is fighting except Arjun." Now, Duryodhan was very happy. He said, "Great, then I have identified him, and they will have to repeat the full punishment again." But then Bhishma Pitama said, "Sorry, the exile and the Agyatvas both are over today. Today was the last day, so they have now finished their punishment successfully, and they will need to go back to their kingdom." Now, hearing this, what could Duryodhan do? He came back to Hastinapur, but he told his father, "There is no way that I'm giving away this kingdom. You can do whatever, I don't care. I will not give this kingdom." Now Dhritarashtra tried to tell him that, look, you have tried all your best. They have fulfilled their word, their punishment. Why don't you give their half kingdom of Khandaprastha that they have converted to Indraprastha? Let them rule there. Duryodhan said, nothing doing. I am not giving even that. And if they want it back, they will have to fight me. Now fight? Dhritarashtra got worried. He knew how brave the Pandavas were. He tried to persuade Duryodhan that battle will not serve any purpose. War will never help anyone. Just accept your part of the kingdom and give them back theirs. But Duryodhan refused, and Dhritarashtra had lost his power because since the very childhood, he himself had not opposed strongly Duryodhan's wrong behavior. So now he could do nothing. Now the message was sent to the Pandavas. Pandavas were at Viratnagar. They came back to their original forms, and the king Virat was overjoyed. He said that I am honored that you all stayed here and you all saved my kingdom from being taken away. Now, when Duryodhan sent his messenger to King Virat with this news that give this message to the Pandavas that they will not get back their kingdom. To get it back, they have to fight us. The Pandavas said, fine, much as we would not like to fight, but if that is the only way out, we are left with no other choice. Then they asked Krishna. They said, Krishna, what can we do? Krishna said, okay, let me go and try. Let me go as a peace messenger. And Krishna went to Hastinapur and he met Dhritarashtra there. Now Sanjay was also there. King Virat had sent Sanjay also as a messenger of the Pandavas. Sanjay said that it will be for everybody's good if you give back Indraprastha to Pandavas. Otherwise, we all know how brave these 5 brothers are. There will be a lot of destruction. Sri Krishna also tried to reason it out and make Dhritarashtra see sense. Dhritarashtra said, I agree with you, but my son refuses to listen to me. So Sri Krishna said, okay, then I will have to talk with him. And he went and invited Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna invited Duryodhan to have a meal together. Both of them sat, and during the meal time, Sri Krishna said that Duryodhan, it is for your good that you agree to what everybody is saying. Give away Indraprastha and you have your part of kingdom. War will not do anybody good. But Duryodhan said, who are you to say this? Who are you to say this? You telling me to give away the kingdom? I am having a meal with you and you are favoring the Pandavas? Hearing this, now Sri Krishna was very furious. He said, how dare you talk to me like this? Do you know who am I? And he showed his Virat Roop. And what was the Virat Roop? How big he was. How huge he was. That all the others surrounded were dwarfed. Sri Krishna said, Now do you see who am I? I am being kind to you, humble to you, trying to show you sense and save your lives. But you do not want it. So be it. Then it is war. You want war? Okay, fine. Saying this, he was leaving when Draupadi came to meet him. She had her hair open. Children in the court, when she was insulted by Dushasan and Duryodhan, she had vowed that the hair that Dushasan has touched and dragged me with, I will never tie it. I will leave it open. I will tie it after I bathe it with Dushasan's blood. So she's telling Sri Krishna that Krishna, you've always helped me. But you come here with a peace talk. How will I avenge my insult if there is no war? I want my revenge. To which Sri Krishna said, don't you worry. I tried my best because this is my duty to give the right advice. They have not listened to it, and so they will pay for their own sins in the future. Don't worry. Saying this, Krishna left, and children, the Pandavas and the Kauravas, both started preparing for the war of Mahabharata, where the battle took place for 18 days. And there was so much destruction and death. We will continue further next week. Till then, kids, you know what you are supposed to do. If you like it, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. I keep reminding you so that you never miss out the notifications that Ammu&You sends to all of you. You get all my posts and watch my videos. Be good, be happy, love you all. Thank you from Ammu&You. Bye.